What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I hope you guys are doing well because I currently am not the biggest fan of this new card that came out for BT22. For many of you who don't know, I didn't know this card came out because I could have sworn with all the refreshes I did on Instagram and all the, period of me waiting, that I would have seen this Mirei Mikagura being announced, but apparently I hadn't. So, oops. I guess with all the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff going on, I paid more attention to that. And actually, at the time of this recording, I'm waiting for the for the Yu-Gi-Oh Forbidden Limited list for the OCG. But we're going to focus on Digimon right now in this video because I have a lot to say about this Mirei Mikagura from BT22. And while I am going to get the set's name incorrect, the set itself is going to be based on the Cyber Sleuth video game, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. And if you haven't played it, please do, because it's actually a really, really good game. It's literally one of the best Digimon games that has been released in a long period of time. And in my opinion, it's still one of the most structured Digimon video games, and that's saying a lot too. So definitely go play it, because Mirei Mikagura and her Digimon Mastermon are actually part of the story, and I believe she's also part of the other Digimon video game, Digimon Last Order, which I haven't played it, but I can't recommend it either. Anyway, we're going to be here to talk about Mirei, so why don't we go ahead and we do that. So Mirei is a dual color tamer. She is yellow and purple at a 3 cost. She has the trait of CS. CS, I believe, stands for Cyber Sleuth, so they shortened it just so it can fit on the card. At the start of your main phase, this is her effect, you can return this card to the bottom of your deck to then play 1 4 cost or higher 5 cost Mirei Mikagura Tamer from your hand without paying the memory cost. Or you can play 1 CS Tamer from your hand with a cost of 4 or more without paying its memory cost. On play, you can send 1 Holy Beast, Angel, Archangel, Fallen Angel, or CS traded card from your hand to the trash and draw 2. So, yes, this is the latest entry for the Mirei Mikagura line. This is attached to the Mastermon line. And Mastermon, as many of you know, is the DNA Digivolution of Anjumon and Lady Devimon. And it's crazy to note that because it's been over 3 years now since Mastermon was introduced into, the structure that Parallel World Tactician was introduced into the card game. And now it's been almost a year now, since the EX6 set, Infernal Ascension, was released about a year ago in July for international release. And that Mirei Mikagura is, as I just checked earlier today, she is about $75 as opposed to her being the $90 she was about a week ago before they made this announcement. Because fun story, I didn't know this Mirei had even been dropped, because I was checking other things and other things were going on, so I didn't know this Mirei Mikagura had even dropped. I am kind of glad that I didn't know on hand, but I still, like I've said, I don't like this Mirei. And I know there's going to be people telling me, oh, this Mirei is good, this Mirei is going to bring the balance. Where is the balance? Because what Mirei's on playability is, it's something that we've already had. It's something that we've already played. I'm even looking at her at the start of the main phase effect, which, I mean, that's great. You want to push more Mireis onto the field. Woo. But you're trading one tamer in to upgrade to the next tamer. And I kind of have some opinions about that too, because if that's the case, then maybe you should have made the EX6 Mirei Mikagura a secret rare, and then her BT11 is still a super. So a set 11, literally the set that was half of what this set's number is from about 2 years ago, had a Mirei come out that basically and still is more playable than what most tamers were in about 2 years ago. Because let's be real, do we really have a lot of decks that play a lot of those tamers? Not really. And this tamer, I feel, in my personal opinion, does not really help anything because she's not a memory setter. She's not playing anyone but the tamer to the hand, from the hand to the board. Which, wait, Angelamon can do that. Lady Devimon can do that as an on-player when digivolving ability. One plays her from Lady Devi plays her from the trash, while Angelamon plays her from the hand. Those are the EX6s, by the way. And while you're looking at this Mirei, the only other additional thing that she brings is a discard of a particular trait, draw 2 cards. Angel, Archangel, and Fallen Angel all have Digimon that do that. So, discarding to draw what potentially, hopefully not another brick, is a thing. And I know that this Mirei can be brung out by the Angemon Lady Devimon, because of course she is going to have, because she's Mirei Mikagura. That doesn't justify the fact that this card really does what other cards already do. She doesn't bring any improvements to it. I'm sorry, a discard of a particular trait to then draw 2 cards could be played on a different Digimon or a different tamer, and I'm just not feeling it. I'm not a fan of this. I mean, what is she? Oh, she's gonna be a rare, so woo. But even then, still, this is kind of just a slap in the face to the Mastemon decks, because I've said this time and time again. Mastemon got the short end of the stick when it came to the 2 DNA Digivolution decks that came out a few years ago. It's her and Imperial Dramon. And Imperial Dramon, because he's main pro tag Digimon, got the better end of the stick. Because every time you see Imperial Dramon somewhere, Imperial Dramon is doing well. Imperial Dramon, because of main character syndrome, was getting all the main character love. While, unfortunately, because of waifu status, Mastemon doesn't get that. And yeah, there's been multiple sets where Mastemon has been included. There's been multiple sets where Angel and Archangel and Fallen Angel cards have been supported. But outright, everything that I stated in the video talking about things that can improve Mastemon, this is not improving Mastemon. This is making it a lot more difficult. Now, I do know that there was an announcement a couple weeks ago about there being the new, the special set that's coming out for the female tamers. That there's supposed to be a Mirei Mikagura that's supposed to be in that set, but we don't know which Mirei she's supposed to be because they haven't even announced which Mirei she's going to be. Is she going to be the one that's already expensive as it is and then give her the alternate art? Or is this going to be BT11's Mirei Mikagura and then people are still going to have to spend almost $80 a piece to go get a Mirei Mikagura? Because I'm sorry, I'm not spending $80 on a tamer just to run a deck and it still has issues. I mean, some of you guys who are playing All Force Vidramon should know. If you guys were spending a whole bunch of buku of money to get Reina, and what still happened? People were playing Imperial Dramon because it was faster. So, I think this is a major letdown. I stand by my words to it. Will I play the card? I guess I have to because it's Mirei. But the Angelmon and Lady Devimon, if they come into this set, they're going to have to do extremely well to keep up with how disappointing this is. Because if this, if they have some way or structure to keep this Mirei functioning to where she's not a negative, then I'm fine with it. But where's my memory starter? Or my memory jumper, because that's what the deck really needs. It needs a memory jumper, and it needs a really good opening ploy, and this Mirei does not do either of those. This Mirei is just coming in there to look cute and sassy, which is fine. Most Digimon decks do that. But if there's no strong playability behind this tamer, I really would not care less about this tamer. And they probably just pick it up just to say I have it and then not run it. That's literally how I feel about this Mirei. But I'm sure many of others are going to disagree with me, and that's perfectly fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, just like they have an asshole. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and just go upload this video, because I've said everything I need to say about this Mirei. I think we could have had a better choice, and they chose not to do that. So, with that in tow, I'm going to wrap up my video here. So, thank you guys for listening and hearing me out about this Mirei. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel as it helps tremendously. Notification bell is in the description box below. And with that said, HBJ signing out. Take care. Bye-bye.